been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, when I hit that.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Carlisle. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Carlisle. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Carlisle. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First down, a run with Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Carlisle escaping the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Carlisle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gain of 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The tackle by Clelin Ferrell. It's a gain of 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Carlisle eluding the pressure right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 56. Mike 57. 60. I got you, boy.
From the gun, Carlisle. Flush to his right. He may try and run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Check, check.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Free. Let's go right here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is go.
Operating from the gun. Carlisle. Ebron caught left side. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Muhammad. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout.
No gain on the
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The 2-yard line.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
But I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Carlisle escaping the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That's out to the left flat and complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Carlisle. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Carlisle steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clelin Ferrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Carlisle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
56. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Check. Check the backer. 70 Lion. Rig alert. Stay at home.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Carlisle. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on third down, Carlisle, and that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rolling to his right. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
This is what can happen if you keep plays alive with your feet. He was in the pocket, got out of the pocket, and then gave his receivers a chance to get open. And then he's more than good enough to deliver it on time for the score.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 24, Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Cohen. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
He was brought down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Falcons 10.
To throw on 2nd down, Carlisle. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
This is Cohen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
First down.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carlisle. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danny Shelton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And that'll be incomplete. But took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Carlisle. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Clelin Ferrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
They'll run it here with Hunt. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Room to run again. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the Falcons' 4-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Carlisle. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on second down. Carlisle stepping up. He'll try and run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
On third down, Carlisle. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
2-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carlisle. And his throw here's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Carlisle. Forced, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Clelin Ferrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To throw on third down, Carlisle. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A big run by Kareem Hunt. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Second down at the 22-yard
The
line.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Kareem Hunt. The ball
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
down at the 20-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched